Hello and welcome back to Extra Astrology, my favorite extra astrologist. Today, guys, first and foremost, subscribe to the channel, personal readings, all in the description box, and check out Patreon if you want to become a member. But yeah, so this pick a card reading, guys, is about what people think when they look and check out your social media. So this is any page, I'm gonna get specific, specific about which application we're talking about, and we're just gonna dive into it. So this is group one and group two. Meditate on that for a good 3 seconds. Check out this cool ball, crystal ball. Kind of helps me meditate a little bit. Okay, guys. Alright, guys, we're gonna go ahead and get right into it. Group one. What do people think when they check out your social media? So we have the Hermit, Justice, Communion, Karma in reverse, the Wheel in reverse, and Balance. Okay, so group one, what I'm picking up just kind of automatically is that when people check out your social media, there's like a few opinions that I'm getting in strongly. One that I felt just off the bat is that I'm hearing some people feel as if you are a mystery. I'm seeing that some of you are very careful about what you post on social media because you, I don't know, I'm hearing that you are cautious because you're planning on having a career or you already have a career and you just don't even want to get caught up. You don't want to do something that might look bad in like a year or two. You just don't want people in your business. And people understand that and they can tell that by your social media. So I'm seeing like some of you just don't post as much as like maybe the stereotypical person of your age group would. And they people are really, every time you do post, people are so curious about you, like they want to know more. They're like, what's going on with this person? And I'm just hearing that some of you seem very motivated when you do get on social media, or you seem like, I'm just hearing something about you being an advocate. So I'm hearing that maybe you group one, or some of you are into advocating and being an ally to certain groups of people. And I'm just hearing, after everything that maybe happened last summer, you totally changed up how you go about using your social media, and you became more of a person who talks about issues that maybe previously you weren't open to doing. So I'm seeing you guys being more on the advocate side, and then also just not focusing on you on social media. And so people really look to you for guidance and leadership on your social media. They, whenever you maybe post a quote, or if you post like something about an issue that's going on, you're like one of the only people who like people see your stuff and they like actually are interested. They're like, yeah, let me like really take this in and listen to this person because they seem to actually know what they're talking about. Like, you come off very educated on your social media, and you come off like you genuinely put in the time to read about stuff, and you're intelligent, and there's more to you. Also come off as someone who like is superior, and this has nothing to do with you. It just has to do with what people take from your social media. And you almost come off as someone who has social media but shouldn't, if that makes any sense. Like, you have social media, but it's like you don't seem like a person who really should, because you don't seem to be someone who gets caught up in like superficiality and things that have really nothing to do with day-to-day life. So people really pick up on that vibe. And I'm also hearing that like there might be a thing of your social media is a platform or a place where you feel like you can connect with people who are like you. I'm hearing that some of you are Twitter users more so than anything. You're not really here for the Facebook, although I hear some of you do like going on there. Um, and I've heard that you guys have tried to cut out social media or really, dwindle it down, but also you want to have, balance. You want to have a yin and yang, because you understand that in order to build a career or to build really most, if anything nowadays, businesses, whatever, you have to know how to utilize social media. It's just like built into, everything at the moment. So you know that. And people really just, they feel, I'm here. Okay, so to catch up on that other thing, I'm hearing that family feel cannot get a hold of you on social media, or they feel very disconnected from you. I don't know if some of you have blocked your family members off social media, which, hey, vibes. Yeah, I'm just hearing that maybe discourse that isn't too positive has happened or can happen in the future, because your family might like have certain views that you're not aligned with on there. And also, I feel like your family definitely stalks your social media occasionally, which I don't know how you feel about that. And You just come off super worldly on there as well. Like, you just come off as someone who knows what they're talking about at the end of the day, who can put, valid facts behind an argument on social media. And social media just doesn't really seem like so much of an escape to you completely. And I'm also hearing that you guys are like really wise in the fact that, like maybe the images that you're seeing on social media of certain beauty standards or whatever have you aren't real. And so you guys don't necessarily have like you don't feel pressure from social media in that way. I'm hearing that you guys more so on the career side will feel pressure off social media. And so, but nobody who views your profiles would think that. They think that you are just educated, fighter for this, fighter for that, motivated, and a leader. So that's what I'm seeing for you, group one. Excuse me. Check out the description for personal readings. Alrighty, group two. What do they feel, think when they see your social media? We have the Knight of Wands in reverse. We have got the Star. We've got Activation, Breach, Swan, my bad. And Creativity. Okay, so already off bat, guys, I already know what type of social media vibe people get when viewing your profile. So it's very much so that of somebody who seems like they have a desire to push forward on a more naturalistic or basically a different approach to life on your social media. I hear that you guys don't come from a place of like, I want to attack you though, or I want to shove this down your throat. It's more so like, hey, check this out. Here's a better way to live. Here's, some facts about, I don't know, the environment, the ocean, animals, vegetarianism, veganism, like different kind of aspects of life. I'm also hearing that like people, when they look at your profile, they think of you almost like an artist, somebody who is multi-talented and shows their talent through social media. So people think that like you are so artistic and just like an open book, and you're liberated in so many ways, sexually, mentally, physically, spiritually, and that almost like you have all the answers kind of vibes, like a guru sense is what I'm picking up that people think when they look at your profile. And also that you, since you're so open, I'm just hearing like your delivery on social media comes off as someone who is so like I had said previously, pure, and someone who doesn't have like a bad bone in their body, which is a good thing, but also can be a bad thing because people create caricatures of how they think you are, which don't really align with, being an actual human being. So people in a way kind of low key idolize you on social media. Like they think you're so much more, how to say this, like that you lack issues, right? That you lack problems, that you lack mood swings or whatever it is that everybody else has. People think that like you don't have those. You are chill. You are, just out here painting canvases outside on the grass in the picnic area. Like this person has no issues. That's the vibe that people get when they look at your social media. That's the confusing part of it all. And so I'm also hearing that people think that maybe I'm just hearing people from your past who look at your social media, because I'm hearing a lot of people who keep up with you on there are from your past. Like I'm talking about high school, middle school, people who you haven't seen in like decades keep up with your stuff because you're so interesting on there and you're so, I'm just hearing, to be quite frank, really attractive, like really beautiful. And so people are also interested because they're like, oh, I want to check out how this girl or guy has transformed into a swan, right? Has transformed into like a beautiful, beautiful, gorgeous being who you've always been, but I guess they weren't privy to, right? You didn't have the power or the confidence to really show off on there like maybe you would have if it was, I don't know, 5 years ago. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing for you, group two, and I hope you guys have a beautiful, amazing night and day.